Hello, everybody.
Your
And if you want to go live on Facebook also with your phone, it's up to you. If you want to put something live.
How do I do that?
Yeah, with another phone. I don't know. I can't do it with this one.
You know how to do it?
Put the YouTube saying if you want to go live. Huh? Sitting just telling everything. Hello, everybody. Shabbos. Erev Shabbos.
Boys, I can see your hands.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. We have an opening song of a conversation between a daddy and a child about life's challenges, life's difficulties. And this is going to be a beautiful solo with me, myself, Yitzchak, and Zalman, which can sing a part. And you could join us from home. I hope you can hear the lyrics. The microphone is over here. Dina, go on from there with the link. Tell us if the audio is good, because I can't. You guys can chat. You can put a message in the chat if you hear clearly. If not, we'll try to adjust things. We'll put this here for now. Put the lyrics here. Guys, you both can come in. So you want to stand behind me? Just stand a little bit like near Yitzchak. Zadie told me years ago, and his dad told him too. Fathers cry for their children, and Hashem does the same. When we hurt, so does he. Yes, he feels our pain. Tears of pity from his eyes in this cup sadly flow, till one day when it's full, all our troubles will go. They will dance, we will fly in the sky like the birds.
think it is time that the sun forever shines? Don't you think it is time, dear Daddy of mine?
Little one, it is time, and I've questioned that too. So let's ask him together me and you.
For the years and wears, our worries, our fears. Will your eyes ever dry? Is your cup filled with tears?
Shkoyach. Good job. Beautiful. Okay. Kannst du in der Hand? Drop it low for you. Shalom, we welcome Shabbat, the bride. This is a beautiful melody, a song sung under the chuppah. A few people here might be online who have a special love for this song, so I hope you enjoy it.
בואי בשלום, עטרת בעלה, גם מרינה, אהוב וצהלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי בשלום, בואי בשלום, עטרת בעלה, גם מרינה, אהוב וצהלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי בשלום, בואי תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי חלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי חלה,
תוך
אמוני ים סגולה, בואי חלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי
I do apologize, I didn't practice this song with them, so my chords are a bit rusty, but that's my fault. Wanna do a solo? So start from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, and.
בואי בשלום, עטרת בעלה, גם מרינה, אהוב וצהלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי בשלום, בואי עטרת בעלה, גם מרינה, אהוב וצהלה,
Yes.
תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי בשלום, בואי תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי תוך אמוני ים סגולה,
Do it again. Good. Right, apologize for my rusty chords. We will do one more song. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Malachei Hashem. Malachei song? You want to ask mommy? Ask mommy what the time is quickly. Before we finish, I want to share a few words with you for Shabbos. 4:31. Okay. Let's do one more song. One more song and then we'll share. Let's do a song that people know. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for joining, everybody. I'll give her a short message for Shabbos. There was a rabbi who was at a bar mitzvah, and the family was celebrating their special occasion. Am I in the frame while he's quick? Yeah. So the bar mitzvah boy was collecting presents in his celebration, and the family were, as you know, you're in the middle of a simcha, and people are dropping off boxes and envelopes. So the family were a bit all over the place, and they were thinking, where could we put our envelopes? And then they bumped into the rabbi and they said, "Oh, Rabbi, do you mind just holding on to the envelopes for us? We'll give you the gifts, hold it." They thought he's a trustworthy person. And the rabbi said, "Sure, no problem." And the rabbi took the envelopes. And when bar mitzvah was over, the family didn't get the envelopes from the rabbi. The rabbi didn't give the envelopes, and the family thought, strange. The rabbi just kept it to himself and didn't return it. And they spoke to him a few times, and the family felt embarrassed of accusing the rabbi of not returning the envelopes. But they didn't have so they didn't want to approach him and say, where are the envelopes? So this went by for a little time, and eventually they kept on bumping into the rabbi. And the rabbi kept on coming to them and saying, "Hello, how are you? How are you doing?" And they were always awkward, they didn't know what to say, they didn't want to bring up the issue. But then eventually they were pushed to a corner emotionally, and they said, "Look, Rabbi, we gave you the envelopes to say for the bar mitzvah. Do you know where they are? You haven't returned them to us." So the rabbi said, "Oh." He said, "Yeah, I put the envelopes in the boys' tefillin bag." So this is a semi-humorous story which will introduce to us the mitzvah of tefillin, which is mentioned in this week's portion. And the mitzvah of tefillin, some people are more motivated to put it on physically, but others can relate to the message of the tefillin, and maybe through that can also motivate them to use the tefillin in a physical way. The message of the tefillin is the idea of the brain, the mind controlling the heart. The idea that all of us have impulses, all of us have emotions, all of us have things that are constantly flooding us, and the Torah says that a person has the ability through the mind to exercise control over their own hearts. There's a story with an individual who came to the rabbi, and the rabbi said, "Rabbi, can you please teach me? I'm constantly flooded with thoughts and with feelings. And can you give me a method, an insight how I can control myself? I have resentments, I have anger towards other people, I'm a bit hard, I have all these emotions that are constantly trying to get me to do things or feel things, and I can't control them. And thoughts as well, my brain is always flooded with thoughts." So the rabbi said, "Sure, go to I have a student of mine who lives in a certain village. Go to this person, Zusha, and he will teach you how to control your thoughts." So the student of the rabbi who wanted advice went on a journey, and he reached this person's home, and he knocked on the door, and no one was answering. And he kept knocking, and then he put his ear closer, and he heard that there's a commotion inside the house. There's people there, there's noise, things are happening, there's somebody there. There's obviously somebody there, but they're not answering. So he kept knocking, nothing. Thought, this is strange, this is the kind of person that I was sent to help me control my mind, control my feelings. Yet they won't even open a door. Surely, clearly they hear that I'm knocking. Anyways, no one opened, he had no choice. It was around Shabbos time, he was away from his home. So he decided he had no choice. He went to the community. He intended to spend Shabbos with his family, but they weren't answering, so he went to the community center, went to shul, and what used to happen at the time is that anybody, travelers or homeless people used to sleep in the shul. That was what was common. So that's what he did. Spend the Shabbos in the shul with his little pekel, and that's where he slept. And after some time, he met, whether it was during the Shabbos or right after, he met this individual that he was sent to. And he said, the rabbi sent, a what, sir? Okay. He said to this individual, I was sent to you to help me control my thoughts, my feelings, and you wouldn't even answer the door. You wouldn't even answer the door, let me in the house. What kind of message is that? So he said, yeah. Well, straight away when you came to my home, that was the first message about how to control your thoughts. I said, what do you mean by not opening the door? He said, yeah. So the message is that thoughts and feelings are things that enter our mind, the heart is the symbol of emotion in Judaism. So everybody is constantly flooded by thoughts and by feelings in our minds, in our hearts symbolically. But he said, we don't have the ability to stop it from entering our minds, but what we can do is we have the ability not to let it in, not to let it inside. So he said, you came to our home, you knocked on the door, and I can't stop people from knocking on my door, but what I can do is I can stop people from entering the home. And I wanted to express that to you in a vivid way by you not being able to enter, that point comes across. And he says the same thing with the mind, same thing with the body. We are not able to stop the thoughts from entering, but Judaism teaches us, and this is the message of tefillin, having a box with our beliefs near our brains and near our heart, which is symbolically the seat of the emotion, is that thoughts and feelings enter our minds and we experience them, but we have the option whether to fully let them in or just to leave it outside. If I had to bring a modern analogy, so it's a bit like an email. You receive all sorts of emails. Some of them you like, some of them you don't like. And after you receive an email, you could block them, but you can't stop the emails from entering your inbox. But you do have the choice: are you going to open that email, or you're not going to open the email? And this is the message with tefillin. I want to leave you with this. as you enter into Shabbos, you know, we are generally constantly, we have our ups and downs in life, and all of us experience more stress moments and calmer moments. And during stress moments, nobody judges us, but the reality is that when we are stressed, then we are likely sometimes to give in to anger, to give in to resentment, to give into all sorts of negative emotions and thoughts. And particularly when it's, you know, a globally more stressed time, people are more constricted, they're not able to let out steam as much as they are used to, they can't travel places, they can't do things the way they are used to. So it's natural that some people are, you know, the level of influx of thoughts, of thoughts and feelings that we wouldn't normally want to engage with, we are overwhelmed by. And the tefillin, the message of tefillin is that naturally God created us as such that the mind does have the ability to control the heart. And that's the physical exercise that is expressed through the tefillin, whereby we take two boxes that have the same parchment in them, which are the core Jewish beliefs of the Shema, the ideas of studying Torah, of teaching our children, of believing in God, in the idea of reward and punishment, all these basic beliefs. We put one in the brain, one in the heart, as if to say that we always have the ability to block negative thoughts and emotions, not from not attacking us at all, but we have the ability to stop them from entering our bodies fully, for us dwelling on them, entertaining them, and engaging with them. So I hope that thought can inspire you for this Shabbos and for the future to try our best to, firstly, to identify. Some people don't care. They just act angry. They just act resentful. They just act stingy. They just act very critical. Whatever it is, any sort of negative thought or emotion that they are harboring, and they're not aware of it. They're not mindful. They're not sensitive to try to change it. But those who are and are looking for the mechanism, it's good when we do realize that you know, this border that all of us have, where on the one hand we know we're not, you know, we are ordinary people, and we are sometimes challenged by our body and our thoughts and our feelings, but the border is the message of tefillin. We can stop them and we can live a wholesome life. So, Agitn Shabbos, everybody. Thank you for coming on. And in Mirza Hashem, now that the music is been freed because of the exiting the weeks of mourning, we'll try to bring a couple of more programs. And the more we train with the boys, Zalman, come here. The more we train, the more beautiful it is. It's not always easy to get people to train and practice when there's all sorts of distractions, right? But we'll try to bring a bit more music. If you have any particular requests, send them through. Everybody have a wonderful Shabbos. L'chaim, thanks for coming on.